Construction News Tracker is presented by Caterpillar and produced by ForConstructionPros.com. $14 billion was spent on flood control projects in New Orleans following Hurricane Katrina in 2005, and now it could be all for naught. The Army Corps of Engineers claims that shrinking levees and rising sea levels could leave the city without adequate flood protection in as little as 4 years. The Army Corps says it is reassessing New Orleans flood work by raising 350 miles of flood walls and levees. The Army Corps only completed its projects last year after nearly 13 years working on the system to protect the city with its massive system of pumps along with the dikes. New construction starts continue to struggle, following 0.3% in March to finish 9.7% behind the first quarter of 2018. Wells Fargo Housing Index is reporting housing starts have fallen in 6 of the last 7 months. Single-family starts are down 5.3%, and multifamily starts are off 18.8% compared with the first quarter of 2018. Associated Builders and Contractors reports that despite this, home builder confidence remains high, with expectations over the next 6 months improving with better than average interest rates and a focus on new buyer confidence in the market. Would you have the correct answer if asked which city is the most expensive place to build in the world? The answer, San Francisco. According to management firm Turner & Townsend 2019 Construction Market Survey, the average cost per square foot to build in a California city is $416, 5% above that of 2017, and higher than New York City, which posts its cost to build at $368 per square foot. The survey cost of construction list for North America places Seattle at $338, Chicago at $296, and Vancouver at $253. Worldwide, London, Zurich, and Hong Kong were the most expensive, but still not as high as San Francisco. Caterpillar stock's on a roll. The company announced its first quarter sales and revenue came in at $13.5 billion, a 5% boost from the same time frame in 2018. Profit of $3.25 per share is a record at 19% above that of 2018. Higher sales volume driven by increased demand for equipment and services is behind the record pace. At the recent international construction show bauma 19 in Munich, Germany, CAT announced the Global Equipment Operator Challenge to take place this year. Construction and Infrastructure Vice President Jason Conklin related to ForConstruction Pros editor Greg Udelhoffen how the program is expected to proceed.
But this is the first and most massive scaled operator challenge that we've had. So it's a worldwide competition. They'll be competing for fight in the regionals. And then we'll have 3 people from the United States, from the Americas. We'll have 3 operators from Europe, Africa, Middle East, and the CIS. And then we'll have 3 operators from the APD region. And they'll all be meeting at ConExpo in March of 2020. Okay. So it should be a fun event.
Any unique aspects to the North American competition?
Yeah, so in North America, you definitely have to be able to run an articulated truck, a mini excavator, a dozer, a wide range of machines. Okay. So that'll be a little unique to, in the China regional, it'll be focused on excavators, and then they'll be trained on a broader product range to come to Vegas.
Okay, is this open just to CAT equipment owners and operators, or can any operator participate in this competition?
It is definitely open to anybody who wants to take on the challenge and wants to run our machines. I would also add that some of the best operators in the industry are females. So we are hoping to not only get CAT and non-CAT, but we're also hoping to see a few females in that final competition as well.
The Global Challenge will conclude at ConExpo in March of next year at Las Vegas. bauma reported 600,000 visitors from 200 countries to its exposition. The governor of California says he will not ban building projects in high-risk fire areas of that state. Governor Gavin Newsom released a report outlining the challenges of the Golden State's growing wildfire threat, which suggested local governments de-emphasize building close to wildfire zones. Fire officials claim there are 2.7 million buildings deemed as close to such fire areas, including 100 cities and towns similar to Paradise, which was decimated, and any new structures should be discouraged. The governor claims there is no certain means to keep people from building in threatening areas and wants state officials to keep researching ways for new construction to continue. The Federal Highway Administration reports that Americans traveled 3.225 trillion miles last year, an increase of 12.2 billion miles over 2017. The annual Vehicle Miles Traveled Traffic Volume Trends Report says 2018 is the 5th year in a row that exceeded the 3 trillion miles traversed. The good news comes in the number of traffic fatalities reported, down 2% or 673 from the previous year. Now, if we could agree to reach consensus on federal infrastructure legislation to improve our highways, the nation would accomplish a milestone. Finally, in closing, self-confidence in itself is of no value. It is useful only when put to work. This is Construction News Tracker, looking over the industry that makes the world a better place, presented by Caterpillar and produced by 4constructionpros.com. Follow us on social media at Twitter using hashtag Construction News, YouTube at 4ConstructionPros, and on Facebook at /4ConstructionPros, as the streaming web never ends.
Construction News Tracker is presented by Caterpillar and produced by 4constructionpros.com.